I want to share a story about how I transported 20-foot long cover pipes on an 8-foot trailer. This is the beautiful Harbor Freight trailer. It is very well known. It is very cheap. It costs about $250 if you have a coupon. It also folds up nicely, takes up very little space. People love this thing. They have built beautiful railings for the trailer. You can haul this thing behind an SUV or even behind a fast Mustang or behind a truck. You can haul a boat with it or 4 kayaks. People have even built camping trailers on top of it or a camper on top. This is a beautiful one. And here is another beautiful one. Usually we haul 8-foot long items on the trailer. That works out really well. But if you have to haul some longer or wider, what do? Here's a modification to haul something that's wider that somebody has done. But if you have to haul a 20-foot long culvert pipe, it becomes a challenge because the culvert pipes will bend and drag on the road. Also, if you have to haul a long piece of lumber, you might end up doing it like this guy, or look silly like this, or like this guy, or even end up looking like this guy. So I thought I would find a proper solution for it. So I bought the trailer, and I took out the pieces, laid them on the floor, and tried to put them together. The assembly process is actually very interesting. If you follow the instructions closely, you will be able to do a fairly good job, and it doesn't really take a long time to put it together. But when the pieces are coming together, when you have a final product, you feel pretty good about it. This is how it looks folded up or extended. Here's me testing the wiring out. The wiring is super easy as well. This is how it looks behind my beautiful Wrangler. I love my Wrangler, and the trailer looks just right behind the Wrangler. I even hauled the trailer around my neighborhood just to test it out. So this is not quite done. I put boards on the trailer for the bed of the trailer. Then I painted it. Looks good. After that, I built the railing for the trailer. And that is actually a pretty easy process as well, because there are so many videos on YouTube to show how it's done. So I followed the instructions and took advice from people on YouTube. So it came together nicely. And it folds up nicely, takes very little space. But as I was thinking about hauling 20-foot long culvert pipes, I thought maybe I should get a 16-foot lumber and put 6 foot of that on the trailer and then extend the rest outside the trailer. But then I realized that in reality, the lumber will bend. The section that's not on the trailer will bend and will drag on the road. So this is my work to show what might happen. I then got my inspiration from the ceiling of my basement. When I went down to the basement to look at the ceiling, I realized that there's this I-beam structure that is really rigid. So I thought I am going to do some CAD work to see if theoretically this would work. So what if I put a 2x10x16 together in like a T shape, upside down T shape? It is sort of like a half I-beam. That might work, and so I've designed the holes on the bottom piece so that I can bolt the contraption to the trailer. And also at the bottom you can see the little holes. Those are for the screws to go through the lumber to fix the two pieces together, to combine the two pieces. So I think theoretically that would work. How does it look in practice? On the floor, you can see the product that I have put together based on the design. It looks like a sideways T, not perfect, but it is going to work.
Okay, so this is the end product, and you see the screws along the bottom just to make sure that the T is stable. So what I've done is to bolt the nice T to the bed of the trailer, and that hopefully will stabilize the tail that is extending beyond the trailer by 10 feet.
Here's the extension attached to the trailer. It is actually looking pretty good.
So this is what I've rigged up, and if you look at the tail end of it, I bolted on something that I think would help when I haul the 20-foot culvert pipes. So if I turn it this way, suddenly you have some for the pipes to rest on. But if I don't use it, it's hidden. Got the red flag. I am going to haul it. Got to Menards safe and sound. So looks like the thing is holding up well. Just waiting now to get the culvert pipes. Okay, so I have the culvert pipes loaded up, and they fit in there really well. Got them all tied down nicely, and I'm getting ready to go home. Looks like it's gonna work out. Okay, got the culvert pipes to my build site safe and sound without even using that little thing that I put at the end of the extension. So I think it's a good modification, and it works.
I have transported many culvert pipes, even bigger ones, with the contraption, and it stores away under the Wrangler easily. The whole trailer folds up and takes very little space in my garage, so it is easy to store. So this is my story. I hope you can give it a try and share your story. I want to share a bonus video with you. This is the house that I have designed myself. I'm talking about culvert pipes just because I need to build a house, and I need to build a road that leads to the house, so I need culvert pipes for the road. I designed the house myself. I'm a big fan of architecture. I have completed the design. I've finished the floor plans. I've finished the elevations. I have completed the site plan as well. This is a house made up of 22 shipping containers. I'm going to do most of the work myself. I'm going to weld the containers together. I think it's an interesting house. The most fascinating feature, I think, is this thing. If I lift the roof, you will see that in the center there is a great room. When I am not using the great room for any other purpose, you can see there is a court in the middle. It is a court for pickleball and badminton. So you can see that it is going to be an interesting house. I am going through the design, confirmation, and sign off at the moment. And I am building a half-a-mile road leading up to it.
This is looking at the section of the road that's been completed. We're looking towards the entrance of the road, and this is what I have done so far. And if we look further down, it's looking like a decent road. Very happy about the results.